It's a ministry of provocation. But it's not Samson's own ministry of provocation. He didn't hatch this plot. He didn't figure out this strategy. Again and again, Samson is inspired by the Spirit and empowered by the Spirit to do what he does. I began at the beginning of chapter 14 with Samson going to Timnah and finding a Philistine woman, but to get the context, we have to back up, ignore the chapter division, which is, of course, not in the original Hebrew text. And we find this. Verse 25 of chapter 13, the Spirit of the Lord began to stir Samson in Mahanadan, between Zorah and Eshtaol. Then Samson went down to Timnah and saw a woman and decided he wanted to marry her. Samson is stirred by the Spirit to reach out to a Philistine woman and offer marriage. Samson receives the Spirit, and he kills 30 men of Ashkelon. The Spirit rushes on Samson, and he breaks the cords that are binding him. The Spirit rushes on him, and he kills a lion. The Spirit rushes on him, and he kills 1,000 Philistines. He's the most spiritual man in the Bible. Samson is. There's nobody in the Bible on whom the Spirit comes more often than it does on Samson. If he's provoking the Philistines and making life uncomfortable for the Israelites, it's because the Spirit wants that to happen. The ministry of provocation is inspired by the Spirit, and Samson is the agent of the Spirit to provoke the friction and the turmoil that will lead Israel to cry out and to seek deliverance from the Philistines, which they ultimately do, not with Samson, but with David. Samson is the beginning of the deliverance, not the end of the deliverance. Samson is inspired by the Spirit.